That's a job.
Coming like them, no remember we say heritage for life, you know.
Them no know.
Jano, hear this. And when I think you did work, that you would take a little break to put some time in all the youth them.
Father used to take us to a studio named Sound Lab out in Staten Island and
D&D
recording studio in New York.
Like
a lot of hip hop greats worked
DJ Premier worked there.
Also a producer that wrote and produced a song for my dad. I'll Do Anything For You. His name by Bert Reed. Rest in peace. He was a big influence on our development. He had a home studio down the street from us on Corleon Street in Brooklyn, and my dad used to bring us over there to do recordings there. So we were learning the trades of recording from at home, you know, and working with the people that were working with my dad in his career at the time.
Judy Mowat, Sister Carol, Judah Escanda, you know, we was the backing band. So a lot of practice came from just doing little things like that.
You know, because we had a very strict rehearsal schedule. Got school, rehearsal. On the weekends, we have to reach out to New York for rehearsal, for recording, working with people like
Eugene Gray, his chief musician, to give us musical lessons on weekends when we would commute from Springfield, Mass to Brooklyn, New York, and we did that every week and spent our summers with our dad, you know, getting our musical side of our life developed. He even, you know, introduced us to Thelonious Monk Jr., son of the great, you know, Thelonious Monk. He's what, 4 years? Really taught us about the groove, you know, developed Gramps and Peetah's vocal performance. That was a part of their early development, getting, you know, into the history of Black American music. You know what I mean? You know, he's the son of a legend, so he grew up around it like how we grew up around it. So we were both second generation, and that was a monumental experience for us.
We had a guitar teacher called George. He taught the boys guitar, and we had a vocal teacher and a piano teacher called Miss Jennings, who she isn't with us anymore, but major influences in our lives. A big up to my father, because he was able to pinpoint each one and say, this one over this one. Gramps was playing keyboards literally from when he was 2 years old.
It stemmed off of going to Africa. My father dropped down in the bathroom one man and faint and tired, and he just said, boy, listen now, we want to move back to Jamaica where we can buy ackee from the tree instead of ackee in the can. Everybody will eat ackee in New York. I can ackee, you never know. Yeah, can ackee them eat. And my father did just at a point where we want to smoke him ganja in a piece, you know? I know say we sit down in the country and can burn a spliff and just the work and trying to survive, and I said, boy, daddy, we're there with you. And we took a trip to Africa, and we went to Africa, to Ivory Coast. It was like, yo, this is just like Jamaica. Naturally, we went to Jamaica and at the hills and at the bush, and one day my father passed King James on the road. And I'm saying, yo, what going then, Ryan? Boom, boom, man. I'm saying, I know, sir, youth them there, and I move the youth them come back home, man. From there, it just link up with Jammys, and I'm saying, come down to Waterhouse and see if we can hold a vibe. We are musicians, so we went to Waterhouse and let's start. And our next brethren by the name of Dennis Howard, which is a radio personality in Jamaica, linked the father and said, boy, the youth them sound good with them I do with Jammys, but I want to make a link with Bobby Digital, because I think something special would have come out of that. And Bobby Digital is known from songs with Garnet Silk, Shabba Ranks, Admiral Tibet, legends.
And from them, that's where it all started for Gang Heritage. We also actually recorded two albums at the same time. The Bobby Digital first album, I think was Protect Us Jah, and One Calling. Those albums was recorded simultaneously. So we would leave St. Thomas, get to Bobby like around 12, stay till about 6 o'clock at Bobby, then go over to Waterhouse.
And we start work with Bobby, and it was just like working with Jammys was like a father, and then working with Bobby was like a brother. So it was like it's a little more cool.
Different vibe.
Yeah, so it was a chemistry where next to none. And then we just started working on those albums. So moving to Jamaica was a great experience, even though we was working in Jamaica years before. But it wasn't living on the ground and buy a star and put it in your back pocket and eat a bulla. And it's different than just going there to visit or going there to work in the studio, than when you live there and go down by the river and cook a pot on the side with some rundown and saltfish. And yeah.
rockers. Yeah. Hey yo, you know what?
Job.
Coming like them, no member we say heritage for life, you know.
Them no know.
Jano, hear this. And when them think you did work that you would take a little break to put some time in all the youth, them who we call the young soldiers. Now it's time we run me up and take we rightful place. Kings with the crown, show them who are really run the place. Jaja roll, if you know say handle me, handle you, Jaja roll. Millions in your crew, you still